My dear family, with the world becoming increasingly more connected, it is easier for us to find out what is happening on the other side of the world. So for instance, two examples come to mind. We know what is happening with the wildfires in Maui. We can also track the devastation of the tropical storm Hillary. And we can give multiple more examples. If we take our faith seriously, then that prompts us to realize the great commandment of all, to love our neighbor and to love God. To help our neighbor because we love God. To bring a little bit of heaven to them in their time of need. However, like everything else, we may quickly realize that it is difficult to help everyone at the same time in the same way. For we are human, and we cannot carry the cross of everyone. Only God can. So first we say to ourselves, well, we need to help our families first, for it will be wrong to take away the food from my children to give it to the church. Or it will be wrong to take away what belongs to the church and give it to the state. Yes, that is very true. But we are also Christians, so we have even a higher calling. That doesn't mean we do not take care of the needs of those who are closest to us. It just means we pay a listening ear to the cry of those who cry out in their time of need. That is exactly what is happening in today's gospel. Christ was first sent to the people of Israel. And it was not only his ascension that he was going to send his disciples to help everyone else, to send them to all other nations. Therefore, it is true, it would have been wrong to take him away from the Israelites to give it to others. That is what Christ means when he says, I was only sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Or in other words, it would have not been right to take him away from his own children. But he pays a listening ear. Maybe you now are wondering, okay, that resolves the first question. What happens to the second one? What is it about with Jesus calling a woman dog? What's going on there? Did we just hear Jesus swear or flip at someone? Well, the easy answer is no, we didn't. The long answer is the following. There is something that is missed in translation, specifically in the English translation here. If you speak any other language, you may realize that the word used is not dog. So for instance, in Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, or even Greek, the word they use assimilates to a peaceful canine, a peaceful canonita. And the word that most assimilates that in the English language is puppy. But there is no word that resembles closest to that, so they use dog, which makes it sound even more offensive. What Christ was doing, though, is he was using a play of words to elicit a good response from the woman, to increase her faith, to challenge her faith. Anyone else would have felt offended. And anyone else would have felt so offended that they would have said, all right, yeah, that's fine. I don't need you. I don't need the church. Who needs you? Who needs the church? I will do it on my own. But the Canaanite woman humbled herself. Keep in mind that Canaanites are usually known to be unbelievers. So she humbles herself and she takes it as an opportunity to grow in faith and says, yes, Lord, but even puppies eat the crumbs that fall from the master's table. Christ then quickly affirms her faith and compliments her. Keep in mind that most of the times we hear Jesus saying, depart from me, Satan, O you little of little faith. But today we hear him compliment someone in their faith. So that means that her faith was great, was immense. And then he says, let it be done according to what you wish. My dear family, in our own lives, do we easily get offended by the teachings of the church, even when they do not intend to offend us? Or do we easily get offended by others in general? Do we take away from the good that belongs to others? Or do we humble ourselves like the Canaanite woman? As Christians, we are called to, yes, care for our family and care for those closest to us, but at the same time, to pay a listening ear to those who cry out in their need. We're always listening for those who need us the most.